And here we are, Wednesday morning, day before Thanksgiving. Getting ready to head back to real life. Kind of torn because it's so peaceful down here. I mean, not a care in the world. So I'm torn between this and going home to the real world, work and all that fun stuff. So the next trip I'm planning will probably be right around Christmas. Hopefully the weather will be nice. So we'll see what happens. I've got some doctor's appointments, some things like that I need to get out of the way. But that's the plan. I was going to come back down this Friday, day after tomorrow, but that's just too much driving. I got some stuff I can do around the house. Spend some time with the wife. Stuff like that. So, I was on a mission to clear this road yesterday of blowing off all the leaves, and my blower crapped out on me. So, of course, it's a piece of junk. So I went into town, got some fuel line because the fuel line was all cracked, and I replaced the fuel line, and I still can't get it to run. So YouTube videos, tried to figure out what's going on with that. So I got it in the back of the truck. Gonna be taking it back along with the chainsaw, get everything tuned up for next time. And I hung my dad's birdhouse up here. So I'm sure I'll have some critters moving in to that this spring. I also put in a bird feeder. I had this bird feeder sitting around the house. My wife doesn't like the birds around the house. It's so messy. So looks like they haven't found it yet. But I'm sure when they come back that'll be gone. All that seed. Because I know some squirrels living around here. I'm sure they'll raid it. But this is where I'm thinking about putting the resort up in here. Like right in here. Leveling it up and facing that way, which I think is the west. I think. This is where I plan on putting it. Maybe next time I come down, Chris is off work. Maybe we can try to get it up here. I was going to do it this morning, but I thought, it's just a lot trying to get it up here by myself. So, my luck, I'd get it stuck somewhere. Getting ready to make that 4.5 hour drive back. Finally got that hickory tree down and cut it all up and put it over there. So that should be some good firewood later down the road. But I think this is the best site from what I can gather. Now I'll probably try to get some power from Chris's place. He's got plenty of spare breakers. Probably have to get somebody out here to do the job and things like that. Maybe him and I can bury the cable. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's down the road. In the meantime, I'll probably try to use some solar, maybe even buy a generator. Those Harbor Freight generators. I've been reading a lot about those. People seem to like them, so that may work too. So I kept this tree, dogwood I think is what he said, and I also found this duck sitting up here. Now, how old do you think that is? I mean, I'm out in the middle of Mark Twain Forest, and I'm raking leaves. I'm seeing no other signs of life other than a beer can, rusted beer can that I found over there, aluminum can. And I found this duck buried in the leaves. So, it's been here for who knows how long. I don't think it's Chris's kid's duck, but I just thought that was kind of odd. So, that's the latest. So peaceful. So, I finally got it to where I can at least drive through. I'm thinking too, maybe graveling it, getting some gravel in here. That way I could park the resort on and eventually put a cabin on this site. So it went cheap on clearing the land. A lot of sweat equity, if you will. A lot of sore muscles. And some chainsaw blades. But probably because I don't know how to use a chainsaw that well, I was hitting the dirt with it. And it seems like as soon as I even got close to the dirt, that blade would get really dull. So shame on me. I gotta keep that blade out of the dirt. So what I think I'm gonna do on the way out, I'm gonna go on up, drive on up there, go through the gate, which I did cut some trees down up there, and drive through, cable it back up, drive on down, and then head on out. So here we are driving up the road. See how this works holding it with one hand. I'm sure it's going to be bouncy, but give an idea of what it's like driving up the road here. So you can see my flags. That's the markers. When this tree's leaves are down, you can really get a good idea of where it's at. Back there, so I cut these limbs back so I can get in easier, which makes a lot of difference. But I'm still going to probably get rid of that tree. I'll be right back. So I got that hooked up, chain hooked back up. So I'm just taking a little drive down here. I was going to go all the way down, but I don't think I will. We'll just go down the new road. Thing on here that tells me how level I am too. Let me see something here. There it is right there. So let's see how accurate this is. Much easier to get in from this way than it is coming up the hill. And that's close, so that tree is probably going to come down here. This is basically where I want to put it. So yeah, we're a little off. I don't think it's too bad though. Here we go. Down the hill. And there's that rock that's got to go. Just driving down here, it's already telling me I'm probably going to have to do some other tweaking. here we are at the driveway. You can see why I wanted to put that through, just because it's easier to get in and out. There's a neighbor. You don't see many neighbors down here, but this road gets used quite a bit, as you would not expect. Anyway, that's going to do it for this pre-Thanksgiving work at the Powers Acres, Powers Resort, whatever I want to call it. I don't know yet. I'm still fine-tuning this. So I'm going to head on back. It's a little after 11, so I should get home by hopefully around 4 o'clock, something like that, p.m. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.